Hi, I'm having trouble getting the MIDI clock to work between my LXR02 and my bass line. I have a MIDI in cable into the LXR2 coming from if we follow this path, it's coming from the MIDI out on my bass line. And I have a MIDI in cable. If we follow this, it's coming from the MIDI out. So MIDI out to MIDI in. So I went into the settings. So if we go to on the settings on the LXR02, I'll do a shift config. We can see the settings here. Channel 0. So let's change this to channel 1. MIDI channel 1 might be the problem. If we go to MIDI transmit, so these are set, receive, MIDI to MIDI. So that's actually all the settings. So if we go out here, go to shift config again, we can actually just get out of this. So now we know, we have the MIDI settings, shift config, channel 1 for the LXR02. If we get out of this, and then if we go to the bass line, so it is setting the pattern on the bass line, but it is not receiving on the LXR02. So we see this is not working. And also if we stop the playback, it doesn't start or playback on the bass line. So if I go to the bass line on the settings, so we have the clock setting is set to MIDI. So configuration on the bass line, clock setting is to MIDI. MIDI input, maybe I need to change that to 3 to 1. So MIDI input to 1. I'm going to stop the playback on this. So MIDI input to 1. And if we go to, MIDI input is set to 1. Clock is set to MIDI. MIDI output is set to 2. So let's change that to 1. If we go to MIDI clock is on. So I have these settings, but they're not working. So if I just get out of here and see if they can actually work. Hold on a sec. Yep. So if we set this, it's not playing back the MIDI. So I think there is some configuration issue in my setup because I have it set to MIDI and it's not working. So I am not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I just need one cable, MIDI in and MIDI out. So anyways, that is the issue I'm having.